Right.
2016-ish, the XFS XFR came out from Richter, and Taylor put this ski together, and I was just
Oh
like,
yeah.
something about it clicked, where like I was the crappiest freestyle rider on planet Earth. I could not. I've been trying to do a flat water flip for years, and I could not figure it out. I was just all kinds of bad. Got on the ski, and somehow everything made sense, and it started like
Right.
clicking off. And just like in free ride, I got that momentum, and I started going, okay, what flip? Okay, now I'll flip. Like I started to bring my free ride side into the freestyle side with progression, and it really just like catapulted my existence in the freestyle. And then yeah, doing stuff like this, getting in a dinosaur costume and doing some flips for a fun video that ended up going super viral
That went
worldwide.
insane. When this
Yeah,
hit, this was, dude, this was everywhere. This was on the nightly news.
yeah, it got picked up by, so licensed the video. Kyle and Ryan at Risen Wild, they ended up kind of helping edit, produce it, and host it to make it more of like a fun edit. But then the clips of it ended up getting picked up by what is that show? I've been on it twice, not as an interview, but the Inside Edition. The Inside Edition picked it up, so that's big. So it went pretty nuts. So that was really cool. But yeah, that getting in the freestyle allows you to go do free ride like things right in front of somebody, like in a pool, in a body of water. So that was really fun, really unique. Much easier to bring shows with that versus what I love to do with free ride. And just you have to have the right setup. You have to have a beach. You have to have the permitting. Everything has to line up perfectly. Just simply mathematically not as tangible as freestyle. So then that's what kind of helped
you got
me get.
water, you can do it. Yeah.
Yep. So that's kind of what transitioned into getting a gig with SeaWorld eventually.
Right. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about that. But I do want, before we get into SeaWorld, I do want to mention one thing, is that I have heard, and one of the funnier quotes is that someone said that Mark Gomez is most likely personally responsible for destroying more suburban swimming pools than any other person, and only because
Prove it.
of
Prove it. If there's a little coping scratch, you know what? I'll be there. I mean, it's just a cool story, bro. I didn't destroy nothing. I've actually been pretty fortunate. Like, yeah, I love tap here and there. We all learn, but at the same time, I've made a pretty successful career so far out of like doing the pool stunts.
That's what I mean,
do my job to mitigate risk. Like, I'm not the one that's going to clobber into the side of the pool. It's just It's cool, but then you lose insurance. It's funny. It's always good to have that highlight reel of like gonzo sort of moments, but they really in reverse effect, like they really do. It really halts all progress in being able to do these things at gigs and certain events. So really lucky that
I think the joke. I think the joke was very tongue in cheek in the fact that it's like, you've done more stunt work in swimming pools than any other venue. We see you in swimming pools time and time again. And
hey, man, water's water, dude. If it's a bowl of water, let's go.
That's incredible control. I mean, a swimming pool really isn't that big when you start to think about it. You're like, wait a minute. You know, it's like, oh, hey, we're going to do a backflip at Kokomo's. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then you realize, you're like, that's not a big pool.
No, well, Kokomo's is actually pretty big for what it is.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but yeah, but then like Monty, Jet Jam Racing, like he built the pool in his backyard, and that's a 10 by 20. And I walked up to it. I had like a beer or something. I was just like, yeah, dude, your pool's sick. Like, you think you could flip it? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And then we get the ski in the pool, and it's half the freaking. It's already like. No. A little less than half the distance. Like when it's my actual jet skis in the pool, and then I had brought Jet Pilot there, and we're doing a photo shoot, and I'm like, well, I can't pitch out now. So damn it. So, and then you hear me that there's a viral video where again, I'm like, I take a big breath. I'm like, I'm literally just enough room to where I had to Taylor Curtis and Monty holding the ski like a jet ski, like a race, like a junior's race start, one on each side with the pump into the back. He had like a little like spot where you put the table, a little Baja, whatever. It's like where you put a umbrella table. And it was just enough to yield me a couple extra inches where the pump's back there. I get the ski started. I'm already kicked into the bindings and it's like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I get them to lower it to where it's got water in the pump. So I know it's not going to like do some weird cavitation or hiccup. And I just go, and they let go. And I get on the gas, land on the other side of the pool, like just right out of their arms, land on the other side, flip, land. And as I get off the gas and float with forward momentum, it comes right back into their arms, into their hands, like the nose of the ski. And that was it. Yeah. It was like that much. God, it was like, I'd never do it again. I will not do it again. I mean, maybe for a little bit of money, but I'm not going to do it again.
That's the old joke of like a guy jumping off a super high dive into a barrel of water. It's like, dude, that was so tight to do that. So
it was such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. In hindsight,
it was so perfect dumb. Though. It was perfect.
Oh yeah. So anyway, high five, Monty.
Well,
I don't
think anyone else could have pulled that off, dude. You absolutely kill it on these things. That's why I got to give it to you for the swimming pools. You know, I'm giving you a hard time and I'm busting your chops. But hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.